Hello and welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jackson Vunganyi coming to you from my home studio. As always on the show, we bring you the latest in entertainment news, in sports, in film and television from around the world. Now, as you can see, our shows look a little different because many of us, including myself, are broadcasting from our makeshift home studios. And like many of you around the world who are staying at home to practice social distancing, many of us are also working from home out of an abundance of caution. But we are working to keep you informed on how the pandemic is affecting the global entertainment and sports industry, and we appreciate you for staying with us. So let's get on with the show. And we start off the show in Lagos, Nigeria, where Nigerians are dealing with boredom from the coronavirus lockdown by getting on a health kick. The deserted major roads of Nigeria's capital have been turned into an outdoor gym by the city's board and Brev. Let's take a look.
With vehicles in Abuja mostly gone, hundreds of people are doing group workouts during the shutdown. Akinyemi Busayo says it helps pass the time.
Since the lockdown, we are just at home doing nothing, no work, no food, nothing. So we decided to come and exercise our body instead of us sitting at home and just getting fat.
Behind Busayo, dozens of people lined either side of a footbridge spanning one of Abuja's massive highways, doing sit-ups side by side as a stream of runners jogged back and forth between them. While boredom has given some a newfound enthusiasm for fitness, others have their doubts about the risks.
There is a risk of contacting it as we are here, but as a matter of fact, we are taking precaution. We are taking a social distance within ourselves. Then after the exercise, some of us have the sanitizer that we use to sanitize our hands after the whole exercise.
And from Nigeria, we go to New York here in the US, where people are cycling their way through the lockdown with the help of America's oldest bike shop.
Belittle Bicycles co-owner Peter Fraus says cycling has taken a vital role during this pandemic.
And when things are bad and there's no transportation, when they ran out of gas during Sandy, everybody went back to bikes. When 9/11, we couldn't get around, transit was shut down, everybody went back to bikes. And now, what's happening again? What can we do? Stay safe, stay on a bike.
Oliver Bucknor, one of his clients, had to purchase a bicycle to make food deliveries after losing his job as a van driver at the start of the outbreak.
I'm an essential worker, but I'm self-employed. I am a commuter van driver. It was bad before because there was too many competition. Now there's no work, meaning there's no competition. So I'm looking forward to food delivery basically, right? Because I have a food handling permit. So I will be working with the various restaurants, including the City of New York and the Department of Education, to deliver food for the kids at home.
Rio de Janeiro's samba schools spent their year putting together costumes for their world-famous carnival. But now they're putting their nimble fingers towards a different cause, protecting lives by making protective gear for hospital workers who are on the front lines fighting the COVID-19 pandemic.
The initiative started with Dr. Vil Baracho and one of his colleagues from the nearby hospital emergency room, where they've seen a shortage of materials. Both happened to sit on Unidos de Padre Miguel Samba Schools board, and they saw a chance to redirect labor.
Those are two different things. One is about lives, to save our lives in producing that gear. We act because we have some friends who died and others are on leave or sick due to the disease. Producing this is more rewarding. I think everybody here will agree, because Carnival is a different kind of happiness. It is fun, it is a pleasure, but this is a mission.
É uma missão. The city got on board and donated thousands of yards of fabric. At Padre Miguel's workshop, Juscelia Abreu and her fellow seamstresses churned out some 450 sets of scrubs each day.
I accepted because it's gratifying to help people. We have to help and not look at who we're helping. It doesn't matter the race or the color, nothing about that. What matters is that what we do is from the heart.
Aquilo que a gente faz de coração.
Now, despite the pandemic, people around the world still find ways to party, even if it has to be done online. In the United States, thanks to services like Skype and Zoom, Americans continue to work out, have house guests, and throw parties. VOA's Maxim Moskalkov has more.
The rapid spread of the coronavirus in the US led authorities to order the shutdown of restaurants, bars, yoga studios, and other gathering places. But that hasn't stopped people from throwing parties, meditating, and working out. They're just doing it all online now. Writer Jackie Summers and marketing expert Daniela Vera seem to have transitioned to the new reality effortlessly.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for having me again.
Yay! Cheers! Thanks so much.
At a set time, all partygoers gather in front of their computers with drinks in hand and appetizers on the table and socialize online, watching bartenders compete in making cocktail masterpieces. All this in the safety of their homes. Summers says such parties are a win-win. They allow him and his guests fight loneliness while helping unemployed bartenders earn a little money.
We hang out, we talk cocktails, we have special guests on that talk lifestyle issues. We've had doctors and nurses and psychologists and personal trainers and financial advisors on, just helping people navigate life issues right now. There are regular people that tune in every day, and there are new people that tune in every day, roughly about 50 to 60 people at a time.
Celebrating birthdays, cooking something intricate together, throwing a wedding party, and even holding a wake. There is little that's impossible to organize and do online these days. These online gatherings also serve as a great space to meditate.
Take a deep breath in and just sigh it away.
A Washington studio Recharge offers online meditation classes for anyone who needs a little emotional break.
You know, we're living in difficult times. Everyone, has different struggles right now. And we decided the best way to go was to offer daily meditations at 6 p.m. with our instructors. And the reason for them to be live instead of recorded is, it offers an opportunity for people to connect with an instructor and to share their experiences after they've meditated and get more guidance.
Yoga instructor Elizabeth Finestone started free classes for her neighbors after a few people in her apartment complex tested positive for COVID-19, and the management closed all amenities, including the gym.
So I thought that setting up group fitness classes via Zoom would be a good way to get people to connect and breathe together, because that's something that everybody is lacking at this time.
The number of people using the teleconferencing application Zoom has grown by 70% since the start of the strict quarantine in the US. It has also become the most downloaded application in Apple's Store. On March 23rd alone, more than 2 million people downloaded it onto their devices, 40 times more than 2 months ago. Maxim Moskalkov for VOA News, Washington.
And speaking of online parties, we know of one party that you would have loved to join. Hip-hop mogul Diddy held a social distancing party on Instagram Live to help raise money for healthcare staff working the coronavirus outbreak. And while Diddy featured a ton of celebrities like LeBron James, Janelle Monáe, Naomi Campbell, and DJ Khaled, it was his ex Jennifer Lopez that most excited the fans. Diddy and Lopez ended up having a merengue dance-off with Lopez's fiancé Alex Rodriguez included as part of the fun too. It seems like these tough times are bringing people together. And here is another celebrity who is donating to the cause in more ways than one. Rihanna's Clara Lionel Foundation and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey are teaming up to help victims of domestic abuse amid the coronavirus outbreak. They are each committing $2.1 million, that is $4.2 million total, to the Mayor's Fund for Los Angeles, which aims to address the rise in domestic violence cases as couples and families are stuck at home together for long periods. The grants will be used to support 90 victims a week for 10 weeks, providing shelter, food, and emotional support. Now, you remember Rihanna's Clara Lionel Foundation has also donated $5 million to help organizations fighting the coronavirus. And on a more personal note, Rihanna's father, Ronald Fenty, contracted the virus and spent 14 days in a Barbados hospital. Thankfully, he's now COVID-free. Legendary gospel music group the Clark Sisters are regarded as one of the most influential groups ever in that genre. But thanks to a Lifetime biopic, the Blood Sisters will be soon introduced to a new generation of fans.
The Clark Sisters, First Ladies of Gospel, is executive produced by music superstars Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige, and Missy Elliott. Elliott told Dorinda Clark Cole that she used to listen to the Clark Sisters in between listening to rap and R&B.
She texted me, she said, I'm so excited about the movie and excited about what you all did. She said, you all have been faithful to gospel. She said, you all have really just been the trendsetters of gospel music. And that's what we've listened to growing up. And so that makes you feel so good to hear all of the people, of course, all of these wonderful, and these are major, great artists, their craft, their skill, all the things that they do, even in the secular world.
God's plan is for y'all sisters to stay together.
Cole, who also has a stellar career, says she and her sisters are thankful their music traveled beyond church walls and sanctuaries into popular music. Jay-Z's hit single Family Feud features a sample from the group.
Of course, you think about Beyonce and Jay-Z putting us on his album, or his song, our song on his album, and then Snoop Dogg, and it's mind-boggling to know that these people really, really love us that much.
So y'all, repeat after me. Say this. You made my day. You made my day. Okay, y'all got it. Say, you came my way. You came my way. Yes. Say, you hurt me every time I pray. You hurt me every time I pray.
And now for some music, let's go to Italy, where Italian tenor Andrea Bocelli sang in a closed Duomo Cathedral in Milan as a part of a Music for Hope event designed to bring people together during the coronavirus outbreak. Instead of a crowd, Bocelli's performance was watched via live stream on his YouTube channel, accompanied only by the cathedral's organist Emanuele Vianero. The Italian opera singer's set included classic songs such as Ave Maria and Amazing Grace. And as we end the show, let's leave you with his powerful performance. And with that, we come to the end of today's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Bunganyi. I want to thank you for hanging out with us today. Remember, you can check us out at voanews.com for your entertainment news. Connect with us on our social media platforms. We are on YouTube, on Instagram, and also on Facebook. Until next time, stay safe, everyone. Goodbye.